we're celebrating Allen and Charlotte Ginsberg's donation to the city for a cultural building at our Civic Center site. And to acknowledge and show appreciation for that contribution, we are dedicating a sculpture at Sunset Point Park for them. It's an absolutely beautiful sculpture of dolphins, bronze sculpture of dolphins swimming in a spiral. And it's mounted on a pedestal of Chinese marble. It's green. It's just going to be really, it is beautiful. It's going to be a very nice enhancement to the park.
We have, you can hear the steel drums in the background, and we have the mayor speaking as well as the city manager, and then Charlotte, I think, is going to read a poem on dolphins and why they're so special to her, and then they have quite a buffet dinner.
The Ginsbergs have made a number of donations over the years. They've helped us in our effort to acquire the open space and preserve some of the land. They've made a donation to help us build part of the cultural center up at City Hall. So this is just part of their very great contributions to our community.
Well, the statue is dolphins entwined and circling. And it reminds me of the beauty and the continuity of our community. And with the beautiful ocean and the gentle breezes, I thought it would really be fitting to have that in our community. We are very interested in conservation and preserving our land. And we appreciate what the Palos Verdes Land Conservancy has done. Also, we just look forward to having the best community, I think, anywhere, and the people are so wonderful here, and it's a pleasure to live here. Well, I look forward to chatting with the people and sharing this wonderful event with everyone, and having fun, and the wonderful food, and just having a wonderful evening for everyone to enjoy and share.
Carolyn Lair, and I have the pleasure of serving as the city manager of Rancho Palos Verdes. I would like to welcome everyone here today and start out by recognizing the many honored guests that are here at these many tables. And if you are here, you're also very special friends of the Ginsbergs, Charlotte and Allen. You're special to the city of Rancho Palos Verdes. You're honored guests of our mayor and our council. And just as the Ginsbergs have become very close friends of many of us at City Hall. And Charlotte and Allen, if I know you'll be standing up and down and receiving a lot of applause, but I'd just like you to stand up momentarily and just have a little round of applause. They are true friends of our community, and as I said, many of us at City Hall. And speaking of City Hall, in addition to, we have two council members here this evening. One is Tom Long. Tom, are you out here? Could you stand, please? Councilmember Tom Long. And next I would like to introduce our mayor, Doug Stern. He is the only man that I know of who has been pummeled by the Stephen Colbert report and actually come out better for it. So, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to turn the program over to you.
Is there an agent in the house? I need a new job. Colbert didn't pick up the option he had on my contract. Well, welcome everyone. My job was to introduce Tom Long, but she knew I never would, so I won't. But I do want to recognize our assistant, or rather deputy city manager, who's also here, Carolyn Petru, and we have a number of our staff as well, but I won't take the time to recognize them. But We do thank them all for their effort. I also want to thank some of the people that donated to help put on this event, provided the gift bags and the flower champagne financial contributions as well. They include Phelan Diffley Advisory Group, the Aquarium of the Pacific, Rick Castile of State Farm Insurance, the Trump National Golf Club, as well as Designs by Lanny. And now I've gotten rid of the obligatory comments. Now to the fun part. This really is a wonderful opportunity for me. Tonight we get to recognize and thank Mrs. Charlotte Ginsburg and her family for their generosity toward our community, and specifically, of course, toward the city of Rancho Palos Verdes. I've come to know the Ginsburg over a number of years, and they definitely have demonstrated repeatedly a love for their community. Dr. Allen and Charlotte Ginsburg have lived in our city for over 30 years, and they have time and time again demonstrated their genuine love of our peninsula. They have described living in Rancho Palos Verdes as a privilege and a wonderful experience, and I think that speaks highly of them. They seem to think that the City Council gets it right every now and again, and I guess I have to say thank you for that. I know they have a wonderful working relationship with our city staff and have done much to help us preserve our beautiful open space and ocean views and the many things that make our community so nice. But one of the things that makes them so very, very special is their philanthropy. Dr. Allen and Charlotte Ginsburg share an affinity for nature and open space and enjoy many recreational hobbies such as hiking, climbing, and their passion has inspired them to preserve the open space and share nature with many of us and future generations. Of course, I think, as you know, the city of Rancho Palos Verdes and its residents share the same passion, and we're certainly blessed to be located on this beautiful peninsula with the open space that we so much appreciate. The Ginsburg have done something that many of us, I imagine, wish we could do, and that is they formed a foundation, the Allen and Charlotte Ginsburg Wilderness Experience Foundation. And its primary purpose is to conserve and preserve wilderness lands in the United States so that it can be enjoyed by all. The foundation purchases land and pays particular special attention to riparian land for preservation and conservation. And to date, they've purchased land throughout the United States, much of it being in California. In addition to managing the Charlotte and Allen Ginsburg Wilderness Experience Foundation, the Ginsburgs also donate and contribute to numerous nonprofit organizations with similar goals. Some of these include the Aquarium of the Pacific, the Cabrillo Marine Aquarium, Save the Redwoods, and of course our own local Palos Verdes Peninsula Land Conservancy. In addition to their love of the preservation of the wilderness and nature, the Ginsburgs are passionate about art, culture, and theater, and they both love to dance, as I well know since I've attended one of their parties and seen some of the wonderful dance. Some of the cultural organizations to which they donate include the Long Beach Ballet and the Palos Verdes Art Center. The city recently received a very generous donation from the Ginsburg to be used toward the construction of a building at the city's Upper Point Vicente Civic Center site that will be used for dancing and other cultural activities or for the purchase of open space within the city and for habitat conservation and passive recreational purposes. And we certainly thank them for that very generous donation. In recognition, yes, thank you, please. And the reason we are all here today at this moment, and hopefully with light helping us, in recognition of that generous donation, the city is very proud to dedicate a statue to Mrs. Charlotte Ginsburg and her family to grace what is now named Marilyn Ryan Sunset Park. She was, Mrs. Ginsburg was an integral part of the selection of the sculpture and has chosen a 9-foot brass sculpture of 4 dolphins swimming in a spiral. Mrs. Ginsburg selected this particular sculpture to provide a focal point for reflection and contemplation of the beauty of the ocean and surrounding area. And with that, I would like to ask Charlotte Ginsburg to come up and give us a few remarks, mindful of the fact that we want to get some great pictures while the sun is up.
Thank you for attending this dedication. And we're thrilled to be here. And I'd like to thank the City of Rancho Palos Verdes and the Mayor, Doug Stern, Carolyn Lear, the City Council, and Holly, Starr, and Katie Howe. Thank you so much. Alan and I love this community with its wide open spaces and craggy bluffs and gentle ocean breezes. When you come here, you never want to leave. And we appreciate the people that care and attend to our great community. Thanks to the Palos Verdes Land Conservancy, the Cabrillo Aquarium, the Aquarium of the Pacific, and the City of Rancho Palos Verdes, and others who care for our environment. All of you have made our community a shining example of what stewardship and caring can accomplish between men and nature. And thanks to my wonderful husband, Alan, for supporting and encouraging my endeavors. And thank you to my family and friends who are here, my sisters, Terry, Joyce, and Sally, and my nephew, Adam, who came from other states, and to my good friend, Lanny Bowe, who's done so much for me and my family through the years, and for the Long Beach Ballet, who's added a lot to the culture and beauty of our community. For most of my life, I've had a great sense of contributing to deserving causes and the things that are closest to my heart, and I speak from my heart. It is really a privilege and an honor to be here and to live in this beautiful community. And there's a hope that the younger generation will also get a great sense of accomplishment in contributing to a better world. Our granddaughter, Sarah, who's 6 months old, is here tonight. And the other children, I hope, will continue to care and protect our world and make it a better place to live. I thought that a dolphin statue would best express the beauty and continuity of this beautiful community and the good people in it. And I came across a beautiful poem about dolphins, about magical dolphins, and I'd like to recite it to you before we unveil the statue, which I know you're all waiting for. The poem goes, I slept. It was just a dream. Dolphins calling to me, so right it seemed. Then I awoke to listen, to see, and I still heard them calling me. Only a dream, I thought, but then I know they're real. Now I know the dolphins are here and they're real. Thank you. And I'll cut the statue.
Your opportunity to
Are you ready?
Can I ask everyone to please raise a glass of champagne? And I offer a toast to Mrs. Charlotte Ginsburg and her family. Their philanthropy is superb. We truly appreciate everything they have done for our community. To the Ginsburgs.
Thank you, Doug. That was a great speech. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This is wonderful. That's gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you so much. Pleasure. That's really something. We of course recognize and thank the Ginsburg, but we're not the only ones. Supervisor Don Knabe has also sent, and I know Charlotte's having her dessert. If you'd like to join me, you're welcome. If you'd like to have your dessert. He sent a very nice certificate, County of Los Angeles, Charlotte Ginsburg, and it's to commemorate the statute, and thank you for your generosity. From the city, we have prepared to commemorate this picture of the statue so that you can always look at it at your home when you're not here. Thank you again.
You have got to walk over here.
Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, rise in the rising sun. 4 little dolphins